Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it, Media 21. Unfortunately, we are talking about Mike Hill was working for a black news channel, is now shutting down. The channel launched in 2020. It's being stated that the ratings were not that great for the channel. The channel has been in steady decline and could not compete with channels such as Fox and CNN. With the channel, they were in homes as much as 52 million compared to other channel stations which had about 80 million. So unfortunately, I'm being told that the channel will be shutting down. I'm also being told that a lot of the staff did not know that they would possibly be losing their jobs. A lot of the staff did not know, allegedly, that their checks are being delayed. Sad news for Cynthia and Mike Hill. Well wishes to them both. I know it's not easy when, you know, you lose an income. Cynthia recently left Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was stating she wanted to try and save her marriage. A lot of people have been talking about they've only been together here and there. They used to post pictures every few days. Now, unfortunately, allegedly, it was in the news 4 or 5 months ago that allegedly he was texting someone. We still don't know whether that was true or not, but the picture showed his name, and there was another picture that was kind of the same. So, here nor there, it's unfortunate that Cynthia and Mike have gone through a lot in regards to their marriage. He had also said in an interview, I want to say about 6 or 8 months ago, he's not certain if he'll make it to his next anniversary. It's clear Cynthia has definitely been keeping busy. And you could tell that they reunited, I would say, shortly after she finished Big Brother. And then they reunited on his television show, which is now being canceled. And now um, of course, this is now going on. Cynthia Bailey had just recently did an interview of some of her regrets. I'll let you listen to the clip.
You were raised very different than how Noelle is being raised. Are there any concerns that you had with her as a teenager, even still as a young adult? Because she's modeling now. Is she in New York?
And she's also an actress.
An actress, yeah. Is she? Do you have any concerns just about how different things are from your experience based on her experience? Having a mother that has this platform, that has this voice, that is very well known. Any type, and also what I noticed about your character is that there was a lot of guilt as a mother that she was feeling. Any experiences that you've had that in real life as a mother?
Oh, 100%. And I really don't really love to talk about it because I don't like to talk about regrets in my life.
Yeah.
I look at regrets as lessons and not regrets. But one of my regrets, I do have one on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it's where we filmed her going to college for her first time. And this was her real life going to college. It wasn't like we were faking a scene and it was like a different day. It was really the orientation. It was really everybody showing up with all their Bed Bath and Beyond stuff and, the big bins you loaded in, all of that stuff. And the night before she was leaving, we were shooting the film, like a goodbye for her. In my mind, I'm thinking, this is going to be so great, on the Real Housewives of Atlanta on this show, which is, a black show now. It's an African American cast now. We get to actually show one of our children go off to college, and she's going to a black college. She went to Howard University, and I was like, this is going to be so great, Noelle, to show this. This is so positive, and I really, one of the things that I've always tried to do was balance like any drama that I had going on the show with positive things that's happening. With us, especially with our children, and you guys have
noticed that about you.
Yes, that's very important to me. Very important to me. If it's black-owned businesses, whatever it is, it has to be. You guys, you get a little bit of drama, but you're gonna get some good positivity from as well. So, anyway, with that said, I thought this is going to be great to show the world this. And what ended up happening was it kind of backfired on me because she was really. You got to realize, Noah was my only child, so this this is her really leaving the nest for real. And, I remember the night before, I had a few people over to send Rhoa. We had like a little caterer come and, whatever. And she literally was like upstairs in her room, like having a panic attack, crying like a friend. And I had to, in that moment, pretty much shut down the cameras and tell everyone to leave. Like I had to like go from being like, okay, I'm at work, we're filming a scene, my child is really going to college, but my child really needs me right now. Yeah. And this is not like the cameras can't go with us on this one. Like I gotta like shut it down and really be present. And I did that, and we made it to Howard. Still filmed when she got there. Me thinking, okay, that was just a moment. We're gonna be okay now. I've been Mama Bear all night long. You slept in my arms. We're gonna go to Howard and we're gonna show our audience what this looks like. Yeah. And we show up, and what ended up happening was, because we show up like everybody else is like with their parents, it's us with like a whole production team of probably and first everyone was like, oh my God, is that Cynthia? Oh my God, is that Leon? Leon came, her dad came. Yeah. We just blew up the spot. Noelle is dying at this point because now she's getting all this unwanted attention that she really didn't want. We filmed for 2 days. We're showing everything, her little dorm room, the whole thing. And then we get on the plane and leave her there. Now she's got like, even kids who moms may be fans of mine, like, you need to go over there, and be friends with Noelle because, I love Cynthia. She's my favorite on the show. Yeah. But these are not, what was happening was a lot of the people that were befriending her would normally, like, they weren't befriending her because of her. They were befriending her because of the show. And it just ended up just putting her in a really kind of not a good space. And then I had to try to fix it. I was like, okay, well, we'll move you off campus and, move you in an apartment. And then it just still was just never right. And so finally, after her being there for a year, and I just knew, again, going back to that mother's instinct, intuition, and discernment, I would like, but I'd be in New York working, I'd be like, I'm going to pop up and surprise Noelle, not pop up and show up, and the blinds would be down, and I'd be like, have you been to class? Do you still go to class? What's happening? So the signs were there that she was not happy there, at least, and we kind of set her up for failure in a way, just doing too much, but thinking we're doing something great. Yeah. So when you asked me that, and I don't want to get emotional because I just put this. You're almost making me emotional. It literally felt so bad that I made her college experience such a fiasco. You know what I mean? Thinking, oh, this is gonna be great, and it's like this is my child really leaving home for the first time and really trying to make friends. Noelle homeschooled most of her life, so she's a little socially awkward. She doesn't like a lot of attention, despite the fact that she's on my show, or was on my show. But she was part of my package. She didn't have a choice when she was 8. Just was what it was. And as she got older, I would let her pick and choose if she wanted to film or whatever. But she was never like, hey, where the cameras at? Like, she was just never that kid. And I felt bad. I felt really, 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 really bad. And I remember the last time I went to see her, and I just knew there was nothing. It wasn't right. And I remember watching all of this on the show because I'm like I'm 26, so I'm 4 years older than Noelle. We have a very similar personality as far as being very low key, very chill, and my mother is very much so the opposite. But I definitely understand what you're saying, but I also want you to know though that watching it, I was able to relate because it was so much like my going to college experience. So it was so great to see someone that was just super calm, and I also had that anxiety of like just freaking out right before I went. And I had a mom, that covered me, hold me in my arms, but she's also a principal in my district. So she was very well known also, and like, different than you, but also like still I get it. Yeah. Daughter thing. Oh yeah. But I do want you to know that it was great for other people to see the college experience, especially when it looks just so similar to mine. I'm actually in the DMV right now, so I'm like 20 minutes
when she decided this wasn't for her and you saw she wasn't doing well, you were quick. You were quick. You were like, I see it. Like, I'm listening.
That last visit, I went to her house. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
want to be here?
Yeah.
Like, no. I was like, do you want to leave? And she's like, yes. I got on the phone, I called my agent, called everybody, said I need 3 days. I don't care what I have on my schedule. I need 3 days. Mm-hmm. And I don't have time to explain. I called the moving company. They came the next day. I literally packed up the cable box and went and returned the cable box myself. They were like, hi, Miss Bailey, how you doing? I'm like, when I say we're packed up, I'm packing boxes, getting tape. Like, listen, when I came you and it was the best thing I did. And I said, okay, you're going to come back to Lake Bailey and figure it out. Mm-hmm. Tell me what you want to do. She was home for maybe 2.5 months. She said, I want to move to California. She moved out here and she's been out here ever since. And she is doing very, very well as an influencer.
She is. She really is.
Actress. Her dad has been acting forever, so she has all of that. I'm acting. My new is acting. We all acting out here at this point.
And acting, I love it.
Everybody know who nice. Everybody put in work, and that's just not to take away from them. I put in work. Fox.
Okay, so that's the story in regards to Cynthia Bailey and Mike. Cynthia was explaining how things went for her daughter being on college and being on campus. That's not an easy situation for a mother. Of course, as soon as you see this situation, you have to remove her. Cameras, a lot of kids aren't used to that. Famous parents, a lot of kids aren't used to that. So it's nice that she noticed it. It's nice that she removed her from the situation. But once they notice month one, it's a sad situation. I wish they would have removed her because, like she had said, that some of the kids weren't even trying to really be her friend. They just wanted to be around someone that had a famous mom and dad. So, well wishes to Cynthia and Mike. I'm sure Mike will figure out something in regards to working. I'm sure Mike will figure out what's next. Um, of course, Cynthia is now not on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. A few weeks ago, Cynthia Mike was on his show and he was saying something about, kind of jokingly, hey, Cynthia, one of us needs to keep one of our jobs because she had said something in regards to it was a little too TMI and they were kind of joking, but he kind of did throw a little shade that one of us need to be working. So well wishes to Cynthia and Mike. Well wishes to Noelle. She seems like a really great mom, and she's now no longer on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her team has definitely been keeping her busy, but a lot of people are saying, are they keeping her busy because her and Mike are trying to figure out their relationship? Well wishes to them both, future wise. Sad news for Mike, but I'm sure he'll find another gig. I'm sure he'll be able to get something else on a different network. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please also hit the notification bell. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that the allegations were correct in regards to Mr. Hill? Do you think that Cynthia and Mike are doing okay? Do you think they're just kind of going through the motions? Will the marriage last? No one knows. Well wishes to them both, though. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell.